So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that takes us from second to third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Raiders. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he rifles Rifles one incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Carr going to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And a gain there of 11 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. We ready? Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. A screen to Bell. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. To throw is Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw, Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Carr will look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It'll be their third and final time. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Sammy Coates off to the races. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. A strong running. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great... read, and it's picked off. Now comes this to see what they can do here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.